A very good morning to all of you students. Yesterday we started the lesson and we discussed about it. You see, you have seen this picture and this is the picture of hornbill. This is the picture of hornbill and a boy is playing with the hornbill, and we have read some pages of that. Let us see them one by one. In this picture, the hornbill is inside the nest and a big cat is there, and the cat wanted to make hornbill its meal, and the hornbill is looking very much afraid. So what happened? Let us see. We have started our lesson, Harold our Hornbill, and in the lesson we have read that Harold's father and mother, they were very much sincere, and before the birth of Harold, the father and mother, they built one nest on the very high in the flame tree, and for the 2 months the mother was kept there, and after 2 months it was the birth of Harold. So Harold was not very much beautiful, but he was very happy with his mother and he always felt hungry. So father and mother, they were giving him food very much. It was many things. They were giving him from the banyan tree, jackfruit and berries. Many things they were giving him. So slowly it was growing up. Harold was growing up and the mother was also inside the nest. So one day the mother burst the nest and mother came out, and it was the place for hornbill now. So one day, let us see the next page. So one day when hornbill was sleeping, a cat came there and the cat wanted to eat the hornbill. Father and mother were also there. So they made a noisy attack on the cat, and during the attack, the hornbill fell on the ground. And before anybody came, the hornbill was picked up. The boy hornbill means Harold. Harold was picked up by the grandfather, and an enclosure was made in the veranda for the hornbill named Harold. So after some days, when Harold was okay, the enclosure was opened so that the bird can fly, but Harold didn't want to go. It wanted to live there because he was very much happy when grandfather and the writer, they brought the food for him. He was very much happy and made many good sounds. So one day the bird started flying, and up to here we have read that the bird was not very much beautiful, but it had a small body and a large head, but it was very good natured and friendly. So let us continue the reading. We were on this page now. See. And he remained on good terms with most members of the household during his lifetime of 12 years. Means a long time of 12 years was spent by the hornbill by Harold in the house of narrator. Harold's best friends were those who fed him, and he was willing even to share his food with us, sometime trying to feed me with his great beak. So who were the best friend of Harold's who were giving him food? And he was too much friendly that he was ready to share his food with narrator. When I turned down his offers of beetles and similar delicacies, I did occasionally share a banana with him. Eating with a serious business for Harold, and if there was any delay at mealtime, he would summon me with raucous bark. and vigorous bangs of his bill on the woodwork of the kitchen window. Means, what do you mean here? Here I mean to say that whenever it was late in the food, Harold became angry and he started making noise, very much noise, and making a bang. Bang means a thud on the woodwork of the kitchen window. And many times he offers his beetles, means insects, to me, and sometime I also share my bananas with him. But he cannot feel that the food was late, or he did not like the late in the food, so he started a bang on the window of the kitchen. Harold gave much time and thought to his personal appearance. Harold gave much time to his thought to his personal appearance. He carried a rock pot on his person and used it very skillfully as an item of his morning toilet. This rock pot was a small gland situated above the roots of his tail feathers. It produced a rich yellow fluid. Harold would dip into his rock pot from time to time and then rub the color over his feathers and then back to his neck. It would come off on my hands whenever I touched him. So, he carried a rock pot on his person and used it very skillfully as an item of his morning toilet. Morning toilet means washing and cleaning in the morning. So he used that pot for that. And this rock pot was a small gland situated above the root of his tail feathers. It produced a rich yellow fluid, and with that he would dip his rock pot from time to time and then rub and color over his feathers and back on his neck. It would come off on my hands whenever I touched him. Harold would toy with anything bright or glittering, often swallowing it afterwards. Toy with anything means play with anything very casually. It may be glittering or often swallowing it afterwards. He loved bananas and dates and balls of boiled rice. So, what does he like? Banana, date, and balls of the boiled rice. I would throw him the rice ball and he would catch them in his beak. Oh my God! The boy is throwing the rice ball. See, the boy is throwing the rice ball and the bird is trying to catch it. Yeah, so it is not the simple ball, it is the rice ball. I would throw him the rice ball and he would catch them in his beak, toss them in the air and let them drop into his mouth. He perfected his trick in catching things, and in time I taught him to catch a tennis ball thrown with some force from a distance of 15 yards. So in this way the writer also taught him how to catch a tennis ball from a distance of 15 yards. Although Harold never seemed to drink any water, he loved the rain. We always knew when it was going to rain because Harold would start chuckling to himself about an hour before the first raindrops fell. Means the bird was very happy when it was going to rain, and before the hours it was going to rain, he chuckles, he feels very much happy, and he loved to drink the rainwater. Now come on the next page. See here. See. This used to irritate Aunt Ruby. She was always being caught in the rain. Harold would be chuckling when she left the house, and when she turned drenched to skin, he would be in fits of laughter. Fits of laughter means sudden short bouts of uncontrollable laughter. So, therefore, Aunt Ruby was irritated of him. She got irritated when the bird was chuckling up to see him. As storm clouds would gather and gusts of wind would shake the banana trees, Harold would get very excited and his chuckle would change in an airy whistle. Wee wee, wee wee, he would scream. And then, as the first drop of the rain hit the veranda steps and the scent of the fresh earth passed through the house, he would start roaring with pleasure. Means the bird was very happy when it starts raining, and when the first drop of the water come on the ground, he start chuckling wee wee, and the sounds were coming from his neck. He would start roaring with pleasure. The wind would carry the rain into the veranda, and Harold would spread out his wings and dance, tumbling about like a circus clown. And the bird was very happy when it started raining, and it started dance also. My grandparents and I would come out on the veranda and share his happiness. And writer, the narrator, and the grandfather, they also share their happiness with Hornbill Harold. Many years later, I still miss Harold's raucous bark and the banging of his great bill. If there is a heaven for good hornbills, I sincerely hope he is getting all the summer showers and he could wish for the plenty of tennis ball to catch. So writer pray for the Harold, for the Hornbill Harold, that I wish if there is any good heaven, is there any heaven for the good hornbills? So I sincerely hope, I sincerely pray to God that he must get the summer showers there. And he also wished that he got a plenty of tennis ball to catch. Means the bird may enjoy there a lot as much possible. So it was the wishes of the narrator for the hornbill. So enough for today, and tomorrow we shall discuss the exercise of the chapter. It's bye for today. Bye students.